Anakin's true potential was scary. If he had had the right guidance and without the interference of Palpatine, Anakin would have no doubt been one of the strongest Jedi to ever exist. Now, if you're going off a popular theory, you could argue there would be no Anakin or not as powerful without Palpatine's interference, but that's a theory for another day. So Anakin's Metachlorian count is around 20,000. In comparison, Yoda's is just over 17,000 and Obi-Wan's is around 13,000, meaning if Anakin fulfilled his full potential, he would have been one of the most powerful Force users in the galaxy. Another point is Anakin is often compared to Windu at his age, who is known for being one of the more rogue side of the Jedi. Similar to Qui-Gon, who didn't see eye to eye with the Council on a lot of things. What is interesting though is Windu's Metachlorian count was around 16,000, only just less than Yoda's, and we know Windu's power and fear he struck into his opponents, so with the right guidance Anakin would have been truly scary. Windu was the most skeptical about training Anakin, almost as if he knew what he would become. Now onto combat. Anakin used Lightsaber Form 5, also known as the Perseverance form, allowed the user to easily deflect blaster shots without sacrificing the ability to launch counterattacks to their opponents. I've made a simple explanation video on all forms of lightsaber combat, so that'll be linked at the end, and a sub to the channel right now would be appreciated. Now, interestingly, Luke used this lightsaber form as well, however Anakin as Vader used Form 7, the same as Sidious. Palpatine had around the same Metachlorian count as Anakin, so why would he not become this all-powerful Sith Lord? Well, the main and only real reason is Vader's suit and Anakin's injuries really limited his feelings, movement and comfort. His suit had sharp spikes pressing against his flesh all the time, causing unbearable pain and constant anger and hatred. A lot of the time towards Palpatine, as we know hatred clouds your judgment, which is what Palpatine wanted. And finally, Vader did not possess the ability to use the lightning element of the Force because his limbs were not connected to the Force. If Anakin hadn't had the injuries, hadn't had the incident on Mustafar, he would have been unstoppable. He would have been able to lighten stars, he would have been able to destroy planets, he would have been a Starkiller base in human form. Full potential Anakin would be Force itself incarnated. He would be able to manipulate Metachlorians in any Force-sensitive being, therefore being capable of ripping the Force connection of anyone he deems unworthy of using the Force or just annoys him. Full potential unlocked Anakin would be the connection between the Force and the living universe, kind of as Mortis was shown in the Clone Wars, but him being able to freely manipulate this connection, capable of decimating all the Starfleets in the universe in just a flicker. His Force lightning would disintegrate solar systems, just not to be bored of one-shotting people at sight. This Anakin is in a tier of his own. He'd be capable of teleporting, capable of manipulating Metachlorians to heal himself from any injury, no matter how bad it is. Would have been a master of all 7 forms of lightsaber, using it just to play and test his opponent and see if they are worthy of Anakin Skywalker's full potential.